Do you know some of the most accomplished and influential people in history have had learning disabilities? Steven Spielberg, the iconic director of the film Jurassic Park, had learning disability. Pablo Picasso, despite struggling with his learning disability in school, he created some of the most famous paintings in history. Have you heard about Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer of all times? He created history. He had learning disability. What about Thomas Alva Edison? Yes, he had learning disability. So, my dear parents, if you find your child having learning disabilities, think about these great personalities and don't give up. I'm reminded of the little story that I always, which is very close to my heart. Thomas Alva Edison, the amount of curiosity that he had, and he was a restless child. He was called by the school, the teachers used to call him as adult, a child who was totally, not at all well taken by the school. This little boy, he had some hearing difficulties also, and he was quite restless. He had that curiosity. He was inquisitive. So every time after he comes back from school, he will just throw his bag and he will run to the field. Running to the field, he will be watching the sky and will be looking at the birds flying. And many a times he used to wonder, how come that the birds are able to fly and I'm not? Every time he just watches the birds and he was so anxious and he used to observe, he used to keep watching them. One day, he noticed that the bird just came down, ate some worms, and then flew away. The moment he noted that, Edison understood that. He thought that, aha, now I got the answer for that. In fact, he used to ask the teachers also in the school that how come that the birds are able to fly and why are we not able to fly? Teachers used to get irritated when the child was asking so many questions which was out of the context. So this boy got the answer to his question. He thought of an idea. What he did is, the very next day, he again ran to the field, picked up some worms, brought it home, washed it, and made a nice sauce. उसका चटनी बना दिया और उसके बाद वो लेकर स्कूल चला गया. He took that to the school. The girl sitting next to him during the break time, he told that, I want to show you magic. And जब magic जब word सुनते हैं, we all feel super excited about the magic. The girl said, magic. Edison said, yes, I'm going to show you a magic. Just close your eyes and open your mouth. And the girl immediately closed her eyes and she just opened the mouth. Edison put that sauce in her mouth and asked her to just gulp it and you will see the magic. The girl was so curious and super excited. She just gulped that sauce and suddenly she felt a weird taste. It was it was something like, which was not comfortable for her. And it was slimy. It was चिकट चिकट कुछ अजीब सा टेस्ट आ रहा था. तो उसने पूछा एडिसन क्या दिया था मुझे what did you give me I feel like vomiting it's not comfortable then he said you see you're going to see the magic now you're going to fly like a bird and I gave you the worms ka sauce the moment the girl heard about the worms she said yuck you gave me worms and then she started crying yelling screaming and then she was vomiting and it was a big hue and cry. The teachers, as usual, were fed up of this Edison. Parents ko to बुलाएंगे. The mother was informed and the mother came to the school. And the moment the mother came to the school, everyone surrounded her and told that your child is stupid, the child is so mischievous, we cannot tolerate enough. So every teacher gave the complaint about the child. And Edison was feeling guilty and he was knowing that he did some mistake. The moment he saw his mom, he ran to the mom and he hugged her tightly. The mother was able to hear the teacher saying कि आपका बच्चा इतना बदमाश है, क्या कर रहा है, वी कैन नॉट टॉलरेट हिम एनी मोर, बहुत मस्ती कर रहा है, बहुत हो गया, इनफ नाउ. And that same moment, Edison's mother, what did she do? She hugged and held her son tightly and said, and the child was actually shivering. बहुत डर रहे थे कि उसने बड़ी गलती की है और सभी लोग डांट रहे हैं, उसकी मम्मी को सुनना पड़ रहा है. But the mom, what did she do? She just held the child more closer to her heart. She could hear the heartbeats of her son, and she told the child, calm down, my child, calm down. Calm down, my child, calm down. You will show light to the world. You will show light to the world. And then she took her son back home. Uske baad, the mother did the homeschooling. Today, if we look at, that mother did not lose hope. In spite of the fact that there were complaints, her child had lot of difficulties, learning difficulties, disabilities. He had the hearing problem. He was an ADHD child. He was a restless child. He had lots and lots of problems because of that hearing impairment. Even his speech was delayed. In spite of all these things, the mother, she said that, calm down, my child, calm down. You will show light to the world. No wonder. The words of the mother. And today, if we can see the light, the whole world got the light. All credit goes to Thomas Alva Edison, a boy who had learning disabilities. What I want to say is that लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटीज को आप गलत से, या तो एज पेरेंट्स डोंट बी डिसअपॉइंटेड. आप आपके बच्चों के स्ट्रेंथ क्या है देखो, देखो कि क्या है मेरे बच्चे में इतनी काबिलियत. वी थिंक अबाउट ऋतिक रोशन हो, अमिताभ बच्चन का बेटा अभिषेक बच्चन हो, दे ऑल हैड लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटीज. इनफैक्ट ऋतिक रोशन, आई हैव हर्ड दैट कम्युनिकेशन का प्रॉब्लम था when he was a child. You know, these children, the learning disabilities जो होते हैं, उनको बहुत सारा स्कूल में भी बहुत ट्रॉमेटाइज हो जाते हैं. The only comfort that we can give is the parents, of course, the school teachers now, thanks to the reforms in the educational system that is there. तो इसकी awareness की वजह से the approach and the attitude towards these children have changed. So as parents, please don't give up. What I want to say is that through your support, don't give up. Through your support, again I repeat, you can win the world. Your child can become a superstar. Tom Cruise had learning disabilities. बहुत सारे examples है. What I want to say is that don't ever be disappointed कि मेरा बच्चा, मेरे बेटे को क्यों हुआ ऐसा, मेरी बेटी को क्यों ऐसा है. And don't compare your child with anybody. In fact, they are more intelligent. They have lot of potential. What is important is to unleash their potential. And आपके support के बगैर it is not possible. So as parents, look and search for the strength in your child and try to nurture that to the fullest. Maybe your child may become the world-known, renowned personality. May God bless all the children having learning disabilities. And I'm sure that with the support of all of us, they will do wonders. They'll be able to contribute to the world. And this world will be a beautiful place to live in. Thank you.